fight at the weight that I'm at. But Jake Paul, I mean, as of right now, for what he's doing, it's good for what he's doing. But once he fights a real fighter, it's going to be bad.
Have you been impressed?
But one thing I like about him, one thing I do like about him, he's selling it. He's selling it, and he's making good money, and he's entertaining. I like it.
Is he? And Floyd, there were many people who believe you're the most talented fighter ever, period. So whatever you say to this question, I think
with boxing fans now crowning Crawford as the GOAT, a restless Floyd Mayweather couldn't stay quiet. He went on Instagram Live to challenge Crawford directly, setting up a potential 2026 showdown. "Me and Crawford are going to settle this," he announced. "I'm ready to return next year for the ultimate battle between champions."
I am now.
How do you beat Floyd, though? Like, since nobody's been able to crack that code.
You think I would tell you?
He ain't fighting anymore. So that fight ain't gonna happen.
There's no reason for him to be scared.
Right.
You know, and I think that that might be the fight that he'll take out of all the offers that's out there.
The undefeated 50-0 champion was seething over fan claims that he doesn't deserve GOAT status because he never achieved undisputed champion status, unlike Crawford, who has now conquered 3 weight divisions as undisputed king. This sparked an explosive Instagram Live session where he unleashed his fury on fans, dismissing his legacy following Crawford's latest triumph. "I'm 50-0. Crawford hasn't reached that milestone," he declared defiantly. "I've battled more Hall of Fame legends than Crawford ever has. I've conquered more world champions than him. Show me the elite names on his resume." He then delivered the knockout punch to critics by reminding everyone of his devastating victory over Canelo Alvarez years earlier, adding, "Actually, Canelo was superior to this."
What are we rating on?
Okay.
Well, we're going to know. In the least amount of fights, you know, I didn't have to have 70 fights or 150 fights, 300 fights. Did I not beat the most world champions?
Yes, you did.
Okay. And in the least amount of fights,
Yes, you did.
who got the highest gate?
Floyd Mayweather.
Who made the most money?
You did.
Who was the most accurate fighter of all time?
You were.
So it's basically saying that,
The greatest of all time.
okay.
All right.
Listen, I faced Canelo when he was lightning fast and at peak power, not like now. This current version is a shell of himself. He hasn't scored a knockout in 5 years. This isn't the same warrior I dismantled. That's why I'm operating on a completely different level than all these so-called champions. However, one sharp-eyed fan in the comments delivered a stinging reality check that Floyd conveniently swept under the rug, instead pivoting to challenge Terence Crawford directly. The fan's brutal assessment read, "Sure, you fought prime Canelo, but you had him severely weakened with weight-draining tactics and rehydration restrictions. Crawford took him on at a dangerous weight with no safety nets. He's the superior athlete."
Crawford or Mayweather?
I think Crawford is better, bigger. Like he's actually he moved in weight class, and I would say Crawford is a better fight all around fighter.
What would have sent Mayweather into an absolute rage were the bombshell comments from Canelo Alvarez following the brutal defeat. In his post-fight press conference, Alvarez delivered the ultimate insult by ranking Crawford above Mayweather, the very man who handed him his first loss, as he dissected the one-sided demolition. "I believe he's far superior to Floyd Mayweather," Alvarez declared to stunned reporters in Las Vegas after the devastating clash. The 35-year-old Alvarez knows Mayweather's prowess intimately, having suffered defeat at his hands back in 2013 when he was the unified super welterweight king at just 23 years old, completely outclassed over 12 brutal rounds in a fight that crowned Mayweather as the undisputed pound-for-pound ruler. Later reflecting on Mike Tyson's Hot Boxin' podcast, he confessed his tactical mistake. "When I battled Floyd at 23, I now realize I should have fought Miguel Cotto, Erislandy Lara, and all those elite warriors first, then challenged Floyd. Do you think he's superior? But that's the reality. I needed more seasoning, more mental toughness. I don't view that bout as a defeat. I extracted valuable lessons from that encounter. Since that humbling experience, Canelo has transformed into a 4-division world champion and boxing's biggest superstar. Meanwhile, Crawford is methodically building a legendary legendary resume that threatens to eclipse even Mayweather's immortal achievements. Terence Crawford, who holds deep reverence for Mayweather's greatness, has boldly declared his absolute confidence in conquering anyone who dares step into the ring with him, including the legendary Floyd Mayweather Jr. However, he revealed that a Mayweather showdown had never crossed his mind, graciously honoring him as a boxing icon he deeply respects.
To start making comparisons with your legacy to Floyd Mayweather, how do you feel you compare with Floyd with the resume you have now?
Listen, Floyd was the greatest in his era. I'm the greatest in my era. It ain't no need to compare me to Floyd or Floyd to me.
You talk the talk and you sure walk the walk. Your confidence and aura is on another level. Could we see a run as a light heavyweight?
Nah. Nah, we ain't going out that much.
Now,
despite boxing enthusiasts relentlessly pitting Floyd Mayweather Jr. against Terence Crawford in heated debates, and even with Mayweather's explosive challenge thrown down, Bud has consistently refused to strip the undefeated 50-0 legend of his well-earned accolades. Crawford holds unwavering respect for Mayweather's legacy, and when pressed about their striking similarities, he delivered profound insights that silenced critics. He's the king, Crawford declared with genuine admiration, bowing to Floyd's undeniable supremacy in this moment.
Excuse me, Crawford?
You know, right now, but earlier in his career, he was taking a lot of chances as well. So, you know, it just depends on which Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather, he continued with intensity. We share striking similarities in many ways, but there's a crucial difference. I'm willing to roll the dice more often. Early in his legendary run, he was also a risk-taker who thrived on danger. It all comes down to which version of Floyd Mayweather we're discussing here. Are we talking about the calculating money Mayweather, or are we referring to Pretty Boy Floyd? Because Pretty Boy was an absolute seek and destroy assassin.
Floyd, man, that boy, man, that's the GOAT, man. That boy bad.
What makes it, I mean, what, because, and I told people this, I said, look at Floyd. I said, Floyd, it's not that he trains, I mean, it's his life. And from the very beginning, he said, I want to be the best.
Then those devastating hand injuries started plaguing him, so he couldn't maintain that explosive power anymore. And he was climbing weight divisions to battle bigger, more dangerous opponents. Speaking about his legendary Canelo clash, Floyd recently unleashed memories of that historic showdown at the controversial weight limit. I have one catchweight bout on my record, and that wasn't even my brainchild. Anyone can research this online. There's documented proof. At one point, I believe Canelo was convinced I was terrified of him, that fear was driving my decisions. So he boldly declared, Floyd's running scared from me. I'm ready to meet him at 152 or 152 and a half pounds.
Talk about Pretty Boy, because Pretty Boy was the seek and destroy fighter.
So I called his bluff without hesitation and fired back. If you want this war, let's make it happen at 152 or 152 and a half. But here's the kick. After Canelo made that weight, there wasn't some ironclad clause preventing him from bulking back up. He weighed in at 152 or 152 and a half. Then I believe it ballooned up to 168 or nearly 170 on fight night, while I stayed locked in at 151 or 152. When Mayweather delivered his brutal assessment of Canelo's vaunted power following their clash, he was asked if it had rattled him going into battle. Not even close, he declared with ice-cold confidence. He then revealed the crushing truth about facing Canelo in the ring. It was absolutely nothing I hadn't experienced before. After dominating the sport for over 2 decades, there's nothing I haven't already felt. When asked which battle proved more grueling, Mayweather or Benavidez, and to explain the reasoning, he delivered a chilling comparison. I believe both present similar challenges. The only difference is Benavidez is a much larger threat. So I think we're both.
Bivol, and why?
I think both are similar. Just Bivol is bigger, so I think Bivol.
Mayweather's revealing remarks could inject serious confidence into Crawford's fans, particularly with Canelo's alarming inability to finish his last 5 opponents.
You know, and like, you got to know that you don't go in and play with Mike because Mike is a killer.
Yeah.
And I thought he was one of the most entertaining things to ever come to boxing.
Yeah.
You know, I thought he really kept the game alive. Right until I got there, he had kept it alive for me.
Yeah.
He opened the door because he was highly entertaining.
Yeah.
Now he was
In a shocking twist, Floyd Mayweather Jr. just dropped the bombshell announcement of an explosive exhibition showdown with the legendary Iron Mike Tyson, which means his anticipated war with Crawford will have to be put on ice. Likely scheduled after he completes this blockbuster exhibition clash with the former heavyweight destroyer.
You can't fight. It's almost impossible to fight him clean. It's almost impossible to win
Canelo,
fight and fight him clean.
When
you can't
see
fight
the
clean
fight,
with
you'll
him.
see Canelo wasn't exactly clean in that fight.
You can't fight this guy clean. That's the credit on how masterful he is. You have to be dirty. You got to be rough. You have to use the elbows, head, business up. You have to use everything.
These two boxing titans are set to collide in an explosive exhibition spectacle sometime next year. While the earth-shattering bout lacks an official date or venue, insiders are targeting a spring 2026 showdown that promises to break the internet. TMZ broke the story first, with Uncrowned later confirming the jaw-dropping details. Tyson himself sent shockwaves through social media by announcing the fight on next Thursday. The exhibition will reportedly...
And Floyd Mayweather are fighting each other. Let me say it again. Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather are actually fighting each other. Not a drill, not a prank. This is actually happening. TMZ Sports has learned that...
Now is the boxing world is crazy. Hold on, I have to see this. Floyd Mayweather, Mike Tyson agreed to super fight. Legend versus legend. You got to be shitting me. Sorry to all the showbiz kids out there. Two of the greatest boxers of all time have been
Paul, Jake's equally famous brother. His most recent exhibition explosion came last August against John Gotti III, more than a year after their initial encounter was dramatically canceled due to an all-out brawl that erupted between both fighters' camps. That's a wrap for now. For the most electrifying updates on breaking news, unforgettable moments, major events, and all the action from boxing's biggest stage, make sure you're locked in with us by smashing that subscribe button on our YouTube channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss when we deliver premium content like this masterpiece. Until we meet again, stay strong and peace out.